This person is saying that their husband was a pilot for 37 years. Flying was all he ever knew and loved. And over that time, he developed a passion for aliens, UFOs, open contact. And he began sharing these interests with other pilots, and they all even witnessed a few UFOs together. Eventually, someone reported him to the company as potentially mentally unstable, and he was sent to a psychiatrist and underwent various evaluations. And then after months of back and forth, the company found another reason to terminate him and revoked his commercial pilot license. The question is, why did following his passion lead him to such a difficult outcome? Could this unpreferred path still lead to something positive? He now has vivid dreams of piloting different kinds of UFOs and watches everything he can about them. Is there such a thing as a job flying UFOs? And given his decades of flight experience and intense passion, but no license, what can he do next?
Yes, it will lead to a shift in his career. Yes, it is part of his life path to let go of doing things in the way he has been doing and doing them in new ways. And first and foremost, he can still fly airplanes on a different basis. Someone will come to him to ask him to do so. The idea is he doesn't necessarily need a commercial license to fly a plane. He can become a private pilot in certain ways if he so desires. Nevertheless, this is going to be an opportunity to clear the way for him to be more engaged in certain ways with the idea of UFO technologies after open contact.
So the idea is that how do we know if what happens in our lives, which we don't like, isn't an expression of the fact that we're not following our greatest excitement, rather than an experience that naturally follows the fact that we're following our excitement? How do we deal with this?
Well, again, you have to approach every single challenge with curiosity and an understanding that it is the most important thing that could possibly be happening is whatever it is that's happening at present. And stay in that positive state, which is part of the formula, so that you can have the inspirations and get the benefits from it and understand that it is going to lead to an expression of your passion, even though you may not understand how it could do so. You don't have to know how, you will see how. If you stay in the positive state, you will see how more clearly and sooner.
And so that's really a very strong challenge to find positive meaning when things go apparently awry.
You don't find the positive meaning. The positive meaning will come to you if you just stay in a state of curiosity as to what it does mean for you, knowing that it will lead you to a positive understanding or a positive experience. You don't have to find the positive meaning. It will find you. You just have to stay in a state of curiosity and openness.
So this probably relates to the idea of this question, which is, if the formula works perfectly, then why are there so many starving artists? Why is the starving artist even a thing?
This question assumes that all artists are actually acting on their passions. The idea also is you have to look at what the life plan is of these people. Sometimes it may include many challenges that don't allow them to experience the benefits of following their passion right away, because that may serve other purposes for them to learn other kinds of lessons, or that the people around them that are in relation with them are learning lessons from their experience as well. So it is kind of an assumption on the part of this questioner that anyone who calls themselves an artist is actually automatically acting on their passion when they may not be. And this person is ignoring the fact that different people choose different life paths for different reasons. And even though they may express the idea of their life path artistically, doesn't necessarily mean that that is a logical conclusion for them to say that they will experience that in a positive way, depending upon why they chose to experience that. So you have to look at the reasons for the life path and the lessons that that person is learning.